Welcome back, everybody, to Katawa Shoujo episode 49? I don't know. I just seem to fly by now. Last time we were doing stuff with the student council. We had a talk with Kenji about old ex-girlfriends. I'm confused by Shizune and Hisao's relationship. It just seems really bizarre to me. Are they all gonna be like this? Anyway, let's get on to it. So, we'd come to the classroom after lessons. After classes, I find the student council room locked. It's strange, because Shizune was so busy earlier that I would expect her to continue working after school. It would be what she normally do. Maybe she listened to my suggestion and decided to take a break. I'm hoping it's that simple. It's never that simple. She's probably off having an affair with Misha. That's it! She's having an affair with Misha. Feeling a little uneasy, I take a brief stroll around the school. It's only half conscious. I can't remember when I started moving my feet, but I've already covered enough of the campus that I'm starting to feel tired. Not that that means anything now. Just a short stroll around the school grounds, I'm already winded. Really pathetic. Before I know it, I'm back in front of the student council office. There's someone else too this time. Hi, Tan! It's locked. Seeing a can of lemonade in her hand, I reflectively start looking for a vending machine nearby. I'm so thirsty. I know that, Hichan. She did it somewhere else, I guess. Weird. We aren't stuck together, Hichan. Misha takes a long drink from her lemonade, eventually just tipping it over and pouring the rest into her mouth. I feel like I'm being mocked. Do you want one, Hichan? No, it's okay. I can't. I keep changing her voice. Like, it's because think, and oh my god, you can't take someone else. Ah. No, it's okay. I can't take someone else's drink. It's rude. I can. Besides, you're making fun of me, aren't you? I saw you just inhale all of that. I have another one in my bag. I was prepared. See, it's just like C-chan. She's a little too prepared. It's good some of it's rubbing off you anyway. After what, 2 years? The way she stares at me as I drink it is a little disconcerting, but I'm too grateful to care much about it. You and Shi-chan always end up treating me to something. It's starting to embarrass me. Really, Hi-chan? Buy me lunchtime time then, okay? Then we'll be even. Well, it's funny you should say that. I was going to ask you if you wanted to eat in town. Yeah, I'm pretty hungry today, Hi-chan. Thanks. I was going to ask her yesterday. Misha cuts me off before I can finish the sentence, and I can't find an opening to correct her as she dashes enthusiastically around me, laughing, her arms flapping excitedly at her side. Dashes around. So what? He's just like, let's go to lunch. And then she's just like, yeah! He's like, oh my god, what the hell? I already have my wallet with me, so I start walking towards town with Misha, trailing behind me, playing idly with her hands and loudly wondering to herself where we should go to eat. At least I think so. She could be asking me, don't go to Shanghai, don't go to Shanghai, don't go to Shanghai, don't go to Shanghai. Do you have anything anywhere specific you want to go? Don't say Shanghai, don't say Shanghai. I really want to go to the tea house. They have a really big parfait there. I saw you eat a parfait last time. It looked really big. No. This one is very, very big. It's also really expensive. Really expensive? A little. Jeez, well, you and Shizune paid for my food a bunch of times, so it's fine. Hi-chan, I don't think I ever did that. Are you sure it wasn't just Shi-chan? You really arguing with a free meal? Don't worry about it. Yeah, never argue with a free meal. Never, ever. There's something wrong with you if you do. We go to the Shanghai, and I pray to God that Yuko's not working, and are settled by a waitress who is surprisingly not Yuko. Oh, yes, come on! Oh, come on, yes! Ah! clothes all over this sofa. Yes! Oh, screw it! Yes! Oh, my head's so... Where'd my headphones go? Oh, there they are. Woo! Get out of here, clothes. I'll put you in the washing machine after this. I'll put those clothes in the washing machine afterwards. So, oh, I'm so happy. I'm so happy Yuka's not here. Misha is very eager to eat the parfait because she shouts her order as soon as she walks through the door. Parfait! When it arrives, I can see that it's both very big and very expensive looking. Aren't you gonna order anything, Hichan? If you're hungry, we can share. Nah, I don't like parfaits. I don't like pralin. I don't even know what parfait is. You can pick it out. You can just pick out. You can't just pick out pralin. Don't be silly. I don't even know what pralin is. Even if I could, Misha is mashing her food together to the point where it's no longer possible. It looks kind of gross. I wonder if that many flavors can even blend together well. Can she really taste anything in that goop? She's acting like it's delicious anyway. Parfaits are the best. I have sensitive teeth, so ice cream is a no-no. Yeah, me too. Cake is too soft though, and if there's something too much icing, I get bored. Parfait is interesting. How many cafes have parfaits around here? I think 10. I tried them all, and I like this one the best. It has a little flan. You sound like you're some kind of dessert expert. Not just dessert. I want to eat all kinds of delicious things. Someday I'll have enough money to buy 2-kilogram Matsusaka beef steak. It's like over 100,000 yen. Wow, that's expensive food. I guess this kind of decadent food is kind of your hobby then, huh? A hobby isn't something that should take months to learn about someone. I've been very rude in retrospect. Also, that one is one pricey hobby. I guess though. Decadent? Yeah. Misha giggles, raising... Misha giggles! Ah! Oh god, I'm turning into her. I am going to one day turn up in like a big pink drill. Although she's got short hair now, just big pink wig and drills. If I could find one. It looks like some ice cream accidentally got up her nose. She doesn't notice it. I can't stop noticing it. I wish I could wipe it off. I'm about to tell her about it, but she suddenly says... I don't know what that means. Oh, I guess it's a bad word anyway. It has implications. Epicurean is better. Again, a word I do not know. It means someone who enjoys eating nice food. That's the objective, though. So, epicure is the word for it. Hitton, you're too wordy. Sorry. I think that's what Shitan liked about you. Because I'm wordy? I need to buy some Theosauruses then. Oh yeah. No, like that, Hichan. I decide to order some coffee after all, but it takes a while to get the waitress to notice, and I actually think getting my coffee will take about as long. The tea shop is filling up. Filling up? Do you know why? Because Yuko isn't here. The second she's gone, people love this place. Yeah. Screw that. No surprise, as we've already been here for almost an hour while she was chipping at the dessert. I order my coffee to go, but Misha orders one as well, so it seems that we're going to be here longer than I thought. I really wish it was that easy. It's hard to talk to her lately. She tends to be busy because of all the elections. I know we can't have fun all the time. It's just that there's a lot I want to say to her, I think. I always screw it up when the time comes, though. And I don't even have the time now because of the elections. Not for a while, though. Hitan, do you think that Shitan is avoiding you? Yes. Misha sounds angry. That's to be expected, but I don't feel that way at all. I think she is. No. Is that so? The dreamy way in which she says it makes me think that Misha is disappointed with my answer. In that case, it could be how she feels. I'm uneasy asking such a question, but I trust Misha would answer it honestly. Otherwise, I wouldn't even dream of it. She's pregnant! Oh my god, she's pregnant because we didn't cover up. Oh god. Wait, no. Wait, hang on a minute. It's been like 2 days. It's been like a week or so? I think that's a bit too soon. To like know. Do you? No, of course not, Hitan, but it's frustrating sometimes. She has so much energy and is always trying to make people feel as excited about things as she is. But it's like Shitan doesn't know how to handle things when everyone gets really hyped up. Oh, I think she wants to make sure nothing goes wrong. When I want to help out, Shitan always pushes me away. Man, I speak her lines so fast. I'm sorry if you don't understand them. It's like, I have to do it with her. It's frustrating. I'm overthinking it, probably, right? Misha takes a big gulp from her cup of coffee and sticks her tongue out. Ow! Dad! I thought it would have cooled by now. Has it really been that long? I check my watch. It hasn't been very long at all, but looking outside, the sun is already starting to set. Not really. It's gone pretty dark out pretty quickly today, though, so I could understand why you might think that. At my words, Misha looks outside and yawns almost immediately. She looks sleepy. It's funny because... Are you sleepy? You were like wide awake like just 2 seconds ago. I feel tired when it gets dark, Hichan. Oh, there you go, this is disability. She's got sleepy darkness syndrome. Just like that? Are you a bird? I pick up my own coffee and have a sip. It's not very hot at all, but very tasty. I down it as quickly as possible because now I want to get back to my dorm room as well. Misha tries to emulate me, but it's still too hot for her. While I wait for her to finish, I start to wonder what she meant back then about Shizune liking something about me. Suddenly, I'm very curious, but dragging that back up now feels like an unnecessary action. She punches me. Come on, Hichan! Ah! I can actually imagine her knocking me out and then dragging me back to school. So she looks like she's got some strength behind those arms. The way the clothes look like she just has like 2 giant shoulder muscles is really weird. I try to weigh the option again, but am interrupted by Misha slamming her empty cardboard cup down on the table with a loud pop. Dan! She lets out a short laugh. Dan! Seemingly very pleased with herself, kind of like a toddler. I wonder if she had that drill-shaped haircut when she was little too. Or was it something more like her current look? It would make more sense. I guess we should head back then. I can't see the waitress. Try not to fall asleep while I pay for the sundae, okay? Not a sundae, it's a parfait, Hichan! You have ice cream on your nose. You have ice cream on your nose. Bam! I win! I don't know why I keep like imitating that I'm beating people up. Like it's like a metaphorical fight. It's like I win, boom, body boat, body boat, body boat. Sure you can. If anyone ever actually fights like that, like they go like, ah, they're gonna get beaten up so fast, so fast. In class the next afternoon, I'm 2 problems into a math logic worksheet when a folded up piece of paper hits me in the head. I know who it's from, but I quickly look around the classroom anyway, just in case. No one in this classroom is good at acting casual. I can tell that everyone saw who threw it at me, and looking at the culprit herself, it was obviously Shizune. She isn't even trying to be coy about it. The countryside is so different. At my old school, I would have no idea who it was right now. Opening up the note, it says, Misha is absent. Help me out today after school. I don't understand what's with the note. Why can't you just use sign language? A large part of how I learned sign language was by copying Misha's style of signing her words as she speaks. So I end up blurting the sentence out loud as I sign it to Shizune. A slight laugh goes around the room. How awkward. I'll help if I don't have to do a lot. That's silly. Obviously, if Misha is absent, you have to help as much as 2 people. I don't know if that really means anything, after all. Misha was complaining yesterday, mostly about how Shizune wouldn't let her help her. I don't do as much as is, either. After pretending to think it over for a bit, I write her a note back telling her I will. I'm actually happy that she asked me, because I've been meaning to talk to her for a while. Yeah, ask her why she's clearly avoiding you. It's a good opportunity, but I feel I should at least make it look like I'm putting up some resistance to the idea. I go back to my worksheet immediately to get stuck on the 3rd problem. After trying to work around it, I casually toss my own note over to Shizune. It says, why is Misha absent, and what's the answer to question 3? She told me that she was sick and her stomach hurt. Misha gets... Whoa. Don't go to the Shizune. Don't go to Misha voice. Misha gets stomachs a lot, but I wish she'd pick a better time for it this week. Use sign language. I think she'd had a stomach ache because of the way she sucked on a parfait larger than her head the other day. She gets them quite often, though. It's either a coincidence or she has a habit of eating things that can put her into debilitating pain. I noticed the teacher staring at us disapprovingly. I don't blame him. We're talking in my class, and with sign language in a quite a visible and distracting way. I tried clearing my throat to back up the conversation, but Shizune doesn't get the hint. You could cough your hands. Well, well, obviously, before I try to get the message across again with my hands, however, I can see Shizune notices what's up, but she just doesn't care. Do you still want to answer question 3? I will tell you, but you have to give me the answer for question 25. Hey, I was thinking about a teacher who didn't know sign language could think we were abusing it and using it to cheat. If we're here to assume the worst, I can't believe you're actually doing that. I'm not up to 25. You wanted to know the answer to 3? Was you asked... You wanted to know what the answer to 3 was. You asked first, hypocrite. You're the student council president. You can't cheat. I don't have time for this, and I think I'm trying the teacher's patience to the breaking point. I like to continue taking pot shots at her while working on the math problems in front of me, but it would require at least 2 extra hands. You could just write with one hand and sit there signing, like swearing at her, like one-handed sign conversations. Is there like a one-handed version of every sign language word? Because that'd be interesting. It's like shorthand. Shizune is a bit more creative and gets around this limitation by using long, semi-broken strings of a simpler words. I take a couple mental notes in between being dizzied by a couple of particularly long equations. Right before the bell rings, she caps her pen and triumphantly slams it on her desk with an ear-popping crack that makes the whole room jump. Quickly forgotten because everyone would rather go to lunch than question its origin. She's like, ah! Nuclear explosion as she slams the pen down. After a couple of brief stretches, she gets up and hovers around my left shoulder. Are you still done? I'm going to ask if you wanted to hand yours in too while I was up. Someone distracted me. I had to beg the teacher to give me 9 minutes between now and the end of passing to finish it. It's not easy to solve this one-handed while having a conversation, by the way. He wasn't happy with the request, wanting to get out of here as much as I do. Since I'm only one problem away from finishing, it looks like Shizune doesn't really believe me. The second I'm done handing it in, I find myself being dragged to the student council room. It's eerily and annoyingly clean. I can't find what I was working on yesterday. Where is everything? I did some cleaning. It doesn't tell me anything. See, it's like you forgot where you even put the stuff you put away. Oh well, if I can't find it, I guess I'll just go home. Home? It's in the drawer right there. Shizune sulks as I pull out the poster I was working on, and then shuffles them around a little since she stacked them by colour. It's not that I'm taunting her, I just have my own system. Although I doubt she would believe me if I were to tell her. I like it when things are a little messy, me too. It's more natural, and a time saver. I agree, I totally agree, I like things that are messy. See, I pushed that fan over, I like when things are messy. There you go. Yeah, messiness. It's alright where I left it. I just don't want to have to go looking through shelves just to find what I was working on yesterday. Lazy. It's not true. I'm not lazy, I just always go too far. You just always go too far. I quickly glance at her desk, a memo pad neatly placed at one corner, behind it a small desk calendar with each box filled with notes in a neat but microscopic handwriting. On the right, 3 boxes of pens in blue, black and red. Look, you even put your pens back in the original box at the end of each day. All colour-coded and everything. I don't think they can even be called being a neat freak. What do you want me to do with them? Throw them in a mug on your desk? Hey, I think that's being organised enough. You're so disorganised, you can't even comb your hair down properly. Whoa! Don't touch the hair, right? That hurts. Not like I don't try, it just won't stay flat. I picked up the box of pens and quickly pop it open to see if she also put them in so that they're all facing the same direction. She understands what I'm thinking and doesn't look very amused. Turns out that the box wasn't closed properly on the bottom, and as soon as I pick it up, they immediately pour out of it like a waterfall. You fool. My fault. I'll get him, don't worry. Oh. It's alright, you've had sex. Don't get awkward about this. This is so weird. I bent down to pick up the pens, forgetting that with her attention focused on them, Shizune shouldn't possibly have seen me sign them to her. Shizune's head bumps into my chest, not very hard, but it's unbalanced enough to make me fall over. I laugh it off and expect her to do the same, when she stiffens and backs away from me instead. A feeling of dread begins to creep over me. That's a weird reaction. I start to think about why she would have such a strange reaction. It's pretty obvious she just bumped headfirst into someone with a heart condition. Shizune would know I have one, having seen the rows and rows of pills lining the edge of my dresser, or at the very least she would know I've had something severe enough to require that much medication, but not visible at a glance. So she's treating me like I'm made of glass? For her, it's the natural way to react. I haven't forgotten how freaked out she was when Emmy knocked into me on my first day here. Why would it be any different for her? I'm sure she's remembering it right now. I can see it on her face. She looks angry at herself. It'd be a good opportunity to bring up the time that she saw my pills. Even though I don't want to drag that back up, it'd be a good idea too. It would clear the air. Still, I'm afraid. And end up saying nothing. You fucking idiot. Partly because I thought, like, when she bumped head, they'd, like, touch hands, and I was like, why are they getting embarrassed again? And then having to sign what kind of a cripple I am to her at one gesture at a time, the idea begins to seem more and more depressing. Taking a seat, I decide to just try and finish up those posters to get my mind off it. There are some that I don't remember making. From the wall-to-wall text and ultra-neat handwriting, I can tell Shizune must have done these. That means that the remainder must have been done by Misha. There are a lot of more visuals, with a cute little stylized picture of us on them. I don't know how I feel about being used as the mascot of character, but I'm not really thrilled by it. Why? Why would you care? Some time passes, long enough for the sun to start setting. I hear Shizune putting down her pen and cracking her knuckles methodically one at a time. It's so loud in the silence of the room that I look up, wondering if she's trying to get my attention. Although it wasn't what she intended, when she noticed me looking at her, Shizune begins to sign without skipping a beat. Let's take a break. I'm surprised you would say that. It's okay, I'm almost done anyway, and I'm hungry, aren't you? A little. I'm really hungry. We could order something. I was thinking of you. I already have something to eat. Where? Oh, she produces a cinnamon bun from under her desk, raising it to her head level slowly, like a magician levitating a rock. There's a lot of, like, magical... imagery. Just pulling stuff out of nowhere. But there's only one. Not enough for the both of us. How dramatic. I can tell what this means. A feeling of deja vu briefly washes over me. We could just split it. That's no fun. So boring. Let's play Shogi for it. She already has the board out. The desk must have everything in it. The desk must have everything in it. It's like, Shogi! It's like, what? Is this how you decide food all the time? Not chess? Chess has boring promotions. This is better. I don't know about that. Well, I'm actually pretty decent at Shogi, so this is fine. Is that so? Okay, we can make it a little more interesting then. Is that so? Okay, we can make it a little more interesting then. Each move has to be completed in 30 seconds. You can add a rule too. Strip Shogi. Strip Shogi. No thanks. Anything I could add would only hurt me more than it would help. A 30-second time limit is already too tight for me. You're making me regret thinking it was alright to brag a little. After Shizune wins the right to go first in a quick coin toss, she immediately starts playing with the aim of promoting all of her pieces as soon as possible. It seems like a very basic playstyle, and I can't help thinking it might be a trap of some sort. It's not though. The draw of this game to Shizune appears to be the fact that she can upgrade her pieces and steals mine. She's very good at it, but it makes her predictable. I end up doing a little better than I expected to. The 30-second time limit is pretty painful though. The game ends in a draw. At this point, I think you're supposed to either go for a rematch or tally the pieces for points. Shizune doesn't want to go again in the interest of time, but winning on points clearly doesn't satisfy her. She shits there. She shits in the middle of the seat, just like, I refuse to lose. She sits there, shifting a silver general from one edge to the other as she contemplates which of those two options she'll go for. Rock, paper, scissors. It takes so long that I think she's forgotten about the bet. Eventually, she stops fiddling with the shogi piece and puts it down. Is Misha angry at me? That really came out of nowhere. Shizune's frankness is disorientating, because with her, any kind of candor is a sign of total seriousness. There's no playful smile on her face, instead it's her usual stoic mask of concentration, ready to try and see if I'm about to tell her the truth. I'm upset that she thinks I would tell her anything, but also I know now that they have probably fought recently out of my sight, and it makes me feel warm to know that they both care about each other so much. Maybe too much. Careful, she's trying to steal your woman, Hisao. Misha, that is, trying to steal Shizune. No, I strongly doubt it. No, she said. Did you know that she thinks you're angry at her? Shizune nods slowly and uncomfortably. Yes. She was more roundabout of the question than you. Kind of surprising, because I thought you were the only ones who liked playing games. You were the one who liked playing games. Not all the time. You two having some kind of fight? No. She's quickly to deny it, and I'm not happy with the thought. I feel like I've stepped on a landmine. I can't, there's like a fan in the way. Sorry. Actually, yes, just a tiny one. I know she has no interest in the student council. She only joined because of me. I'm still grateful. I'm so happy that she's my friend. But I don't understand what she's upset about this time. Why don't you just ask her? She won't tell me. I'll figure it out by myself instead. I was sure I was very perceptive, even if I can't hear. That was dumb. I know better now. It's probably something that's my fault. Shizune doesn't elaborate further on what it could be. She's jealous! She's jealous. I'm sure that it is because she doesn't fully understand the situation herself. It's odd to think that Shizune, usually so sure of everything, could be more scared by a little argument with a friend. But the more I think about it, the more it makes sense. They're a lot closer to each other than normal friends, and Shizune's pretty isolated from other people. In a way, the fact that she's deaf is no small part of it. But I get the feeling she uses Misha as a buffer, between other people of her own will. Between other people? I think she uses Misha as a buffer between other people of her own will, not just because it's been forced onto her. She can communicate well enough with her little pad, she just hates it. After such a long time talking through another person, I guess you start to lose touch. It seems unavoidable. It isn't such a far-out idea to think that she isn't that great with people. I return to working, kind of wanting to eat that cinnamon bun more as time drags on, but when I count the shogi pieces still left on Shizune's table, I can tell at least at a glance she would win. I'm also too hungry to concentrate if I were to have a rematch. Motivated by my desire to wrap up and eat something, I put the finishing touches on the last of the posters. Done. I think this is manly enough. I think this many's enough. Too many can be a bad thing. Okay. That's it? Just okay. I'll probably do some myself after I'm done picking what voting format to go with. Ah! Too many pastas. Too many bad pastas. Too many posters is bad too. Have you ever heard of oversaturation? I really think you're trying too hard. Tenting her fingers, Shizune looks like she could almost admit it. Maybe. It's what Misha thinks too. I watch as her fingers continue uneasily twirling around and pulling at each other in a miniature tug-of-war. I don't mind, but I asked around in a couple of classes today and interest is low. It's like you said, so... Does that make it wrong? No, but it does make it kind of pointless. It's not. Yeah, but to who? I doubt even Shizune truly believes that. I'm not doing all this work just for my own ego. That's not what I meant. The first chance to be alone with her in days, and I've already really cocked it up. Or I've right cocked this one up. Still, she doesn't actually look angry. It's more like she's frustrated that she can't express herself clearly enough. Since she's an expert in sign language, I wouldn't think this would be the case. I wonder what advantage being able to speak would offer her, and if she's ever thought about it. It's another project of mine, just like the festivals. I'm going to do it because it's my job. It's just the student. It's just that the student council election isn't as fun as the festival, so no one cares. She briefly touches her fingertips together as if to say, but maybe. There's some truth to it, but Shizune doesn't want to say anything that could be boiled down into something so glib. But I don't care. I want to get people riled up, but it isn't about me. I don't want to be involved at all. What do you mean? You go to, like, every single festival. Shizune waves her hand in mock indignation. Well, I have fun too, but you know, it's not the same thing. Her spirit seems to have improved. She can manage to crack a joke. Was that a joke? I don't want anyone to make a point of me being involved. It's a hassle. I don't want that responsibility. Things are becoming too complicated now as is. The more I try to hype up the elections, the more involved I have to be. No one wants to play their hand yet, and it doesn't feel like my time is over, even though it should be. Even though it should. Crossing her arms and leaning back, she grinds her teeth together in frustration. They're all so lazy, it's impossible to get them to do anything. Anywhere else, the elections would have been an exciting event. It's illogical. Why does everyone have to be so indifferent? If there were only some way to punish them. Punish them, eh? Like changing the school to their desks. Chaining the school to their desks. The school to their desks. Chaining the school to their desks? Voting is mandatory. If you don't vote, you get whipped. Oh. Oh my. Terrifying. I wonder how hypothetical it would be if I were to stay in bed on election day with the flu and a cold and a strep throat and a sprained ankle and diarrhea and hysterical pregnancy. You should put yourself on one of these. Not as punishment, don't misunderstand. I held up one of Misha's posters. Like this. It's kind of a neat idea. Misha was onto something. It's a lot cuter than just text. I think you'd like it. Having cute mascots would drum up some excitement. Maybe, if it's just Misha. Why not me? Someone told me that the school has slightly more girls than boys. You have to cater to that demographic too. I've noticed that. Shizune giggles audibly this time. I'm surprised when she sees my face. I'm surprised, and when she sees my face, so is she. Her face flushes pink, embarrassed to have let out a sound, which is really confusing, to say the least. Why don't you push yourself on it? She just waves my question away. It's troublesome. No, you push yourself on me. Boom! What do you mean, troublesome? Everyone knows that you're in the student council. My stomach growls, making me realize that I'm hungrier than I'd thought. Shizune uses the moment to deflect my question by changing the subject. Is something wrong? No, my stomach growled. I see. She looks at the forgotten pasty on her desk and frowns, finding it inadequate for two people. Let's go to the No! Oh my god, why? This plate. I fucking hate the Shanghai. If you're that hungry, I might be a little busy this late, but Yuko's working there. No! 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 We will definitely get a table. No! There's something worryingly underhanded in that smile. I'll pass. I hate Yuko. I've already been there twice this week, back to back. Shizune pouts, leaning back against her desk and scrunching up her posture in protest. What? I'm disappointed you said no. Well, I can't agree with you on everything. You don't give your opinion often enough anyway. It'd be easiest for me if it was like that, but not very interesting, right? There are some decisions you should disagree with me on, then you have a duty to. How am I supposed to know which is which? Which is which? It's easy. No, it's not. Sometimes it's hard for me to tell whether you're joking or serious. Although, since she communicates entirely in sign language, that would seem pretty obvious. I wouldn't say that's all there is to it, though. I remember when I had my heart attack. Iwanaka wouldn't stop talking at first. Eventually, I wish she would just shut up. Or I would have. If I hadn't been happy to have any kind of company at all. Gradually, I stopped being so grateful. When we talked, I felt like it was nothing more than ritualized exchanges of politeness. Iwanako tried extremely hard to obfuscate how she felt, which was that I was hopeless. In the end, her outer behavior matched her inner feelings. For that reason, I was able to accept it when one day she stopped showing up. I was no longer surprised by the time it happened. Even though she considered herself a master at hiding her feelings, I was not surprised. I've heard that games like Shogi and chess can tell you a lot about a person. I wish I knew what Shizune thought when they said about me. It could be that I'm a little more like Iwanako than I'd like to think. If I can only tie with Shizune by retreating, I suggest that we should order out. Let's order out. Let's eat out. Lol. I don't know why, right? But this thing, the level of closeness between Shizune and Hisao really bugs me. When I like see two people who are in a relationship and they don't seem to do any of the things that you would do in a relationship. Maybe mine was just particularly close. The few ones that I've been in, they've all been pretty intense, to be fair. So, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Or them. But it feels like you should be spending a fair amount of time together. At least at the start, if anything. It just seems like they spend not that much time together or do anything that couples would do. It's really strange. I think it might be, maybe it's like a Japanese culture thing. Someone said that in the comments that it's really, it's kind of different. I don't know. I think it's just a cultural barrier, perhaps. I don't know. Either way, I think that'll do for now. I am going to stop. Thanks for watching, guys. This has been Katawa Shoujo. I have been Millbee. And I will see you next time. Don't forget to leave a like or leave a favorite. Comment, rate, and subscribe.